Okay, good evening. And why must you make fun of me the moment I start and not the moment and not before? Anyway, so today we are. Oh, it's being very loud. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. 1 second. I don't know why it's so loud. Okay, how about this? Yeah, we're good? Okay. So today we are doing some more absolute drift because I had a lot of fun last time and I don't. And it's more fun to watch you guys ask for Yakuza and not having to play it. That's always a joy, trust me. Oh, I can go the other way, okay. That's so weird. I wish I could do this properly. Anyway, how are you guys tonight? You know what, you're not sitting in the car, so it's fine if I crash. Nobody's getting hurt in this. Let us be. I just wanna have fun in this car, right? And no, not that kind of fun. See, I knew someone would say that. You guys are too predictable, man. You guys need to come up with some new material. Come on. Yeah, actually, yeah, I did. I did. I did update my mic. So it turns out that because I was messing around with it for something else, I basically forgot that I still had like that I turned off a whole bunch of filters. So for the past, I don't even know how I've been broadcasting without filters. Basically the beginning. Oh, is that why you guys kept making vuvuzela? Not noises, but like, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't look. What are we doing here? I assume we would drift in here. No, that's not drift. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really need to stop just like keeping my foot on the accelerator. Like once we accelerate, we need to not. No, we shouldn't be doing that. That was a sick drift though. Oh, I know. We're supposed to charge into it. Now we're supposed to drift around this. Like, oh, not like that. There we go, like that. And now we're supposed to go in here. Start the drift. Oh, start the drift. Oh, come on. We were so close. We start the drift. Yeah, and now we're supposed to go down here. Just drift. Oh. We need to counter steer better. Yeah, let's try it. Try the other side. Row it into the bend. Just to counter. See, that didn't work. I don't know why it wouldn't counter steer. Oh my god. Just hit thing in the end. Let's see. So we basically did nothing. Got it. Okay, smash 10 bonus box. Let's start that first. Yeah, that didn't go very well. Ah, This is my problem of moving my foot on the inside. Okay, and that's the second, no, or maybe the first donut when I was playing. Oh, I did just at the end. I failed the donut again. At least it doesn't fail us for like hitting the walls. Nice. Okay, let's charge in here. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. I mean, we're never gonna get a big multiplier because I suck. But okay, you didn't have to agree to that one. Nice. Oh, that didn't get. Of course, we just missed that. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, essentially. So there's literally nothing else to this game except, you know, sweet drifts and practicing sweet drifts. And apparently you don't need to worry about tires and all of that. You see, I can do some sweet stuff like that. I just wish I could do it more consistently, you know? Let's try this. Let's go like this. No. See if I could just maintain that one giant drift. That would have been cool as hell. No, see. I wanna just like be able to do this, throw the car around the corner. At least that was better than before. You know what's actually particularly interesting is how these cars are made. And like just the amount of work that needs to go into making these cars. Oh, that was a sweet donut. Come on. The car got thrown too much. Okay, let's donut around the fuck up. I wonder if I can, like, may actually, you know what? Maybe it's because I'm on a automatic. Because if I remember my initial D, which might not be very realistic, but you do downshift to start a drift, not like that. Like, I wonder if I could start a drift by using the brakes. So say, because really, how do you start a drift, right? It's when your back wheels go from being using static friction to being under kinetic friction, right? That's it sounds simple as hell, and that's it kind of is. Oh, I see. I think I can do it. Okay, let's see. Even under low speeds, if I just brake, I can. By braking, you kind of you're introducing an external force that breaks the coefficient of static friction around the car, or no, on the back wheels. At least you hope it's only the back wheels, right? And what that does, what that ends up doing is the back wheels become loose like that. Except of course we need to actually drift past the forklift. Yeah, so exactly. So instead of in yeah, so normally what happens is even though your wheels are moving technically at the interface between your wheels and the ground, there is no movement because that's actually that's nice. That's exactly it. But let's see if I can throw it into a no. Wow, that's racist, right? What was I saying? Yes. Normally the interface between the wheel and the ground is static. Like even though your wheel is turning, if you look at how the wheel itself is contacting the ground, it's static because it has to be. It has to be, right? Otherwise you do get into these interesting times when you start sliding. Oh, look at that. I don't know why that counts. I think it's because so yeah, definitely I had the brakes on. And so I assume what that means is that because I had the brakes on, I technically was drifting. Because like when you do that, when you do something like this, you're technically like the wheels are spinning off, but they're not. But the car itself is not really moving. Am I just not close enough to the tank? Sorry, back to kinetic friction. And so why do we want, why is drifting? So drifting is essentially just the application of kinetic friction. And why is that good? Because then your wheels lose contact, or they don't grip the ground as hard, and so you the back end of the car, right? You see, it just slides in this beautiful little arc. Oh wow, look at that, beautiful. I hit the brakes just too soon. It slides around in that beautiful arc. And yeah, and if you can control that well, then what you're really doing is you're using that kinetic friction to, you're only using kinetic friction as opposed to using static friction. And that's how these cars end up drifting. Of course, if I only could just like initiate it. Nice. Oh, I didn't want that. Nice. No, don't want that. Oh, I guess I see how it is. Just every time you go underneath it, you swap it out. So let's swap it out. Pink. Why must you say that pink suits me? For your information, I only have like 2 pink shirts, alright? I really only do have 2 pink shirts. Like, that's just, like, I mean, I have a lot of shirts, obviously. Yeah. Obviously dress shirts. I'm not talking about like t-shirts. Who the hell would wear t-shirts, right? Please, come on. But no, yeah, I only do have 2 pink t-shirts, dress shirts. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh. I think I might have to do some of these. Nice drift. Oh, of course, that's okay. Oh, okay, I did all of these, so let's go up and do those. And then we shall see. It's been 15 minutes. It's already been 15 minutes, man. Barely started. I don't know if I could stand doing longer streams with only you guys. I don't know, man. You guys, you know exactly what you guys are capable of. Oops. Okay. Let's collect this, and we should have done all of the missions. Yeah. World 2 complete. I wonder if there are more tutorials in World 3. Because we might need more tutorials. I mean, to be fair, the tutorials themselves aren't that interesting. They're just like, do this. Oops. Also, let's not have an orange car, eh? Let's go through here. Green. You know what? No, I don't want green. What are these colors? Can you randomize me something better? Randomize me something better, come on. Fine. Blue with rainbows. I don't know what you're talking about, alright? You know very well my preferences. You know it's a pain having to look at Discord to talk to you guys, right? The answer was apparently yes, we know, and yes, I know. I drifted between the lamp and the wall. Okay, let's just drift between the lamp and the wall again. Okay. No, it's okay. I got this. I got this. I'm gonna make a nice turn like this, and then we're gonna come at it from this angle, and we're gonna start that drift there. And then we're gonna jump this gap. Oh, nice. I wonder if that can be considered a sequence break. Probably not. I mean, what are we gonna find out? Really? That was a sick J turn, though. All right. Let's just make that very clear. That was a sick J turn. No. Didn't counter steer fast enough. Okay. Let's do this. Jump the gap. Well, no. I don't know. Every time. Yeah, I guess at the end. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Actually, what would happen if we just like fell in the water? Oh, that's not fun. Okay. That's still not the Ferris wheel. Oh, look at that sweet drift. Yeah, that. Sweet. Nice. I think I'm getting better. Come on. Give me some credit here. Give me some credit here. Even though I'm still accelerating at max. See? Oops. Of course, in that cloud of smoke, I have no idea where I was. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Can you stop asking about Wall Street bets? Don't want to talk about Wall Street bets. You know very well I don't want to talk about Wall Street bets. Still not the... Oof. It's like, I mean, if I'm honest, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. Just have no interest in what they're doing. Because, like, to me, it's... it's not that it's nonsensical, it's that it's it's now a a accepted method of doing so, and who am I to argue against that, right? Like yeah, of course my boy is getting hauled over for securities fraud. Like you guys remember when we talked about that very first day? Like I literally said that these guys are gonna get called out for securities fraud because that, like, it is, whether it doesn't matter whether it actually is securities fraud or not. All it has to do is appear to be securities fraud, right? Like, and when you introduce an issue as bad as like the like retail investors, well then, oh, that was weird. When you trade in like if you issue, see, if all if the only person that was harmed was like a hedge fund, I don't think the SEC would care. If I'm honest, I don't think the SEC would care. But because it targeted, not targeted, because it was done by retail investors, and it ended up being retail investors who suffered. Like, yeah, obviously those who work on the street today aren't going to like be particularly shall we say sympathetic. Like they're obviously they're not going to be particularly sympathetic because that's their life, right? Or maybe let's not say that's their life, but rather that's just how they, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Like for them that's normal and that's fine, but that's not how it is for retail investors. So the moment you have like these issues appear, it's just inevitable, honestly, that it'll go in front of the SEC and probably Congress as well. And you remember, was it you that I talked to it about? One of you. Said if you want to get into it while it's still low. You have like 3 days, and I was off by a day, but that's fine. Turned out to be 4 days. And it's just I don't know what else to tell you, man. Just it's a perfectly legit trade. Like if you're just there because you wanted to like because you had nothing better to do and you wanted to like gamble some money, that's people have lost a lot of money on the stock market. It's doing exactly that. And so, oh, that was sweet. Look at that. People have lost a ton of money on the stock market's gambling. That's literally why the SEC exists, right? So that people don't like so that companies are held to a certain amount of standard when they're announcing, or not announcing, but when they're doing, like, companies don't lie. But in this case, there was no lie, right? Obviously, there was no lie. No, but like, okay. Do we think that Roaring Katie was a lie? I don't particularly care. Like, if he was lying, then he must have, like, he played the long game on that, right? And that's oh, I'm supposed to go the other way. Got it. And that's fine. Well, fine in terms of like not, oh, ow, like fine in terms of that's just something, like if he was actually long and he believed everything he said, that's fine. Like I have no problem with that, because like that it, that's what science, or it feels a little bit weird calling it a science, but it is. That's what science is about. 3-second drift, 5 clipping points. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, so we have to drift on that edge. Let's see if I can do this better now. Not bad. Oh. You see exactly where they wanted you to drift. Wanted you to drift here. And then if you can drift, the point is to drift as long as possible without like and be as slow as possible. Got it. Anyway, yeah, so like, am I sympathetic to those who lost their money? Absolutely, you bet I am. But is it do I consider it a novel thing that will now be, will have people like, oh, look at that, oh, sick. Why did that clipping point not work though? Yeah, doesn't matter. Like, sure, there are gonna be now these meme hedge funds that want to be like that are looking for memers to like meme around, but I don't particularly think it's going to be the future of finance. Like, the future of finance is still, you do your due diligence and you look for things that are mispriced and you trade on them. That's the most fundamental supply and demand issue, right? And I can't believe I'm doing this while I'm talking about this while failing to drift. Yeah, like I think it's, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. We're good. We're good. It's not about speed, it's about drifting in control. That's right. I want to be in control. I think it might be because I am actually like stepping down too hard. See? When I'm not stepping down as hard. And we're just like taking the drift. Oh, let's do that jump. Oh, it would have been sweet if I managed to just get the car to stop just there. We're at 28 minutes again. I barely did anything. Alright. Oh, we didn't get to jump over the building. Okay, let's jump over the building and then call it a day. Still not. Okay, do we need more speed? Is that what we do? So we need to like go from further. Let's try this. Max acceleration. And that jumped over the building, right? Yeah. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, you've jumped over the building. I've given you my final opinion on Wall Street bets, and I don't want to talk about it ever again. But obviously, you know that's not gonna happen because you guys are gonna talk about it over and over and over and over and over. God damn it, guys! Don't care about. Oh, you know, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's jump over this gap. Genuinely, right? It's such a boring topic because it is the market doing what the market should be doing, and then people getting in trouble for the market doing what it should be doing. Like, there are disclaimers that you're not supposed to be playing the stock market if you don't have no idea what you're doing. Like, don't do that to yourself. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, let's yeah, let's drift under this structure. I almost had that. I think I held acceleration too high. See, I can go into a drift fairly simply now. Let's do that. Get the back end out. Perfect. Oh, this game is really good at tempting me to do just one more thing. But we're gonna put ourselves into this corner and call it a night. Anyway, the yeah, just in summary, that is Wall Street bets. We'll let the SEC decide. Thank you very much for watching. Download Firefox, don't do Chrome. It's a terrible, terrible drug. And have a good night.